Hi, I'm L Gassah from Dosdewa village of Karimganj, Assam.
So, Rejoice, when did you start your budding?
I started budding since 2016.
And what attracted you to budding?
Nothing attracted me to budding. It's nothing like that. I grew up seeing all these birds here, and also, but then after I met Dr. Vijay Anand, he asked me to do birding. He asked me to help him document the area around here. So, doing so, that's how I keep taking photograph of birds and all other species of mammals, insects, and butterflies. So that's how slowly I started to do birding, getting some new birds for these places. Slowly it goes on, and that's how I came to like focus more on birding.
So, who influenced you? You took a name. Can you elaborate a little bit how he played a role?
Dr. Vijay Anand. Dr. Vijay Anand was the CEO of Makunda Hospital back then.
Okay.
He is interested in wildlife, so he wants someone to help him in documentation of this area. So that's how he found me, and we started documenting this area.
And which year you started your bird guide activity?
Bird guide activity we started in 2018, but mostly we where it becomes regular since 2021.
So, I will not ask you a typical question that which area you cover because everybody knows you that you made Karimganj popular. Brought it to the map. So, speak about it. How did you find so many species in Karimganj?
Uh, yeah, that's what I said. Dr. Vijay Anand asked me to explore the forest around here. So doing so, like from 2016 to like 20, I've been moving around the forest around here. So and then in doing so, I got to photograph so many birds, and that's how when I came to know that all these birds, some of them are very rare, and we also publish some of the articles of these birds. And then because people find it very rare and it's not seen anywhere else in India. So that way we came to explore more forests, and lastly we find Dosdewa as to be a very good hotspot for birding.
Which year the subtail you found out first time?
I've forgotten. I think 2019 the stubtail was first photographed.
How did you learn doing a bird identification? Do you use a book or
No,
who taught you?
I don't use book.
Okay.
Whatever I get, I refer to Dr. Vijay Anand.
Okay, and he taught you.
He identifies them. And we have a book, The Bird of Indian Subcontinent, but I don't use books. Mostly I see on iNaturalist or Indian Biodiversity Portal. So
Okay.
these are two places where I focus more, and then birds or mammals or anything. Because whatever we get, we upload them there. And that's where I learn more about birds, butterflies, and insects, and moths, and everything. So it's not that I study birds or anything like that, but with iNaturalist, you get to learn more about so many other things other than birds.
And is there anybody else who influenced you other than Dr. Vijay Anand?
No, I don't know if anyone has influenced me, but because I worked with him, I was always with him, so I didn't get to know so many people whom to get influenced by.
I think we all should be very appreciative of Dr. Anand, for first of all bringing you into the birding and then helping you to find so many birds,
Yeah.
because of which we can come and see so many native species here,
Yeah.
so many endemics, and so easily there. You talked about insects, butterflies also. Can you talk a little bit more about it? Because we know Karimganj for the birds only. A little bit about non-birds. What are the things we can find here?
You can find some very good number of good butterflies, like rare ones, because we have documented around maybe 350 species here,
Okay.
and like around 30 to 40 of them are very rare. And there are a lot of butterfly enthusiasts who have already came here to see those butterflies. And other than that, we also have a lot of moths and dragonflies, and then a lot of mammals also, like the hula gibbons, then fierce-leaf monkey, and Bengal Slow Loris. So these are good targets and good wild mammals that people would like to see.
If somebody wants to come here for butterfly, what would be the best month to come?
March, April, and October, November.
And the mammals, they can see throughout the year, I believe, right?
No, mammals you can see throughout the year.
Okay. For the birds, what will be the best time to come here?
For birds, we start budding from October to March.
And Asian Stubtail, what is the best time for that?
It's the same thing from November to March. October, it still rains, so difficult, but November to March is the best time.
How do people come to Karimganj?
Either you come directly by train to Guwahati or Badarpur here in Karimganj,
Okay.
or you come to Silchar Airport and then we pick up from Silchar Airport.
So you pick up from both the station as well as from the airport.
Yeah.
And what about the stay here? Did you also take care of that, or they need to do any arrangements?
No, we have guest house where people can stay. So we have 2 guest house where people can stay.
How many people you can accommodate?
Around 10 people.
10 people. Okay. And how do they contact you? I know this in the phone connectivity is a lot of issue.
Connectivity is bad, but they can leave a message on WhatsApp because it's very common.
So WhatsApp, you can access WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll give your phone numbers in the description of this video, and they can send a WhatsApp. From the budding, how many days you recommend coming here?
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
So 3 complete days?
3 complete days.
Okay. Now it takes half a day to come and half a day to go, right?
Yeah.
So that means people should be planning for 4 days.
4 days or like 4 nights, 3 days budding.
So what are the star bird attractions you want to talk about? So people should be knowing about all the birds here, but I want to hear it from your mouth.
Starbirds are Van Hassel sunbird, Cachar Bulbul, black-headed bulbul, and migratory we have Asian Stubtail, Siberian Blue Robin, and the golden crested myna.
Okay. So what is the best time for golden crested myna?
October, November, and December.
Okay. You also see blossom-headed parakeet out here, right?
We don't have it here, but we have it far away. We have to go to some other forest.
Okay. So how far it is?
That you will need 1 extra day.
1 extra day.
Maybe like 30 to 40 minutes by to go there.
Okay.
And so for that, if you want, you have to take extra day. So 4 days budding.
And what would be the best month for that?
Anytime. Any month like same like other budding.
Okay.
November to March.
And you also see great slaty woodpecker also here, right?
That is irregular. So
Irregular.
if you are lucky, you'll get it anytime.
Talk a little bit about a night birding.
Night birding, you can see oriental scops owl, collared scops owl, mountain scops owl, oriental bay owl, spot-bellied eagle owl, then brown bubuk. So these are like.
And he said bird owlet was calling throughout the day.
Is not seen
Night, yeah.
at night.
Correct.
But you can see it openly in the day, during the day.
So outside in Karimganj, Rajesh, what are the other places you have visited for birding?
Not much. Nagaland, Arunachal, Mizoram. And
Okay, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people have not gone there. So if there is any place you want to go, which place you want to go?
In India?
Oh, anywhere.
Colombia.
Colombia. Okay, excellent, good. And what is your favorite bird here?
Favorite bird?
Yes.
Like in terms of color or in terms
No, your favorite bird, whatever may be the reason.
of Siberian Blue Robin.
Okay, it's a beautiful bird.
Yeah.
And what is the bird that you want to see that you have not seen yet?
Bird like
That you have not seen but you want to see here or outside?
Mrs. Hume's pigeon.
Okay, good. So you have to go to Manipur.
Yeah.
On behalf of all the bird watchers, thank to you and Dr. Anand for bringing Karimganj to the landscape. We got to see so many beautiful birds here thanks to your efforts. A little bit of a tangent. I know that you may not be doing a full birding now, but Jimmy was very good with us yesterday, then last night, in the morning, in the daytime. You want to talk about, if you are not there, who will be supporting the birders when they come in?
Right now, my brother Jimmy is doing, and also there are 2 more boys who I have trained for the last 2 years.
Okay.
And by next season, they will be able to handle guests. So 3 of them will be handling the birding here.
Okay.
Yeah. So especially for morning birding. Evening we don't need so much of guide because you just have to go to height and sit there.
True.
Whatever comes you photograph, and you don't really need guide there. Sometimes you might need, but mostly because whatever comes, they will come to the water to bath for bathing. Then you don't need guide. But mostly morning you need guide because the morning birding is also a little difficult with the birds because they're quite shy here. So you need bird guide in the morning. So 3 of them are handling the bird guide now.
Okay, so I want to assure the audience, I think Jimmy did an outstanding job with us in the morning. Brought in Vanassil sunbird, not only open parts with a green BG. So that's a tremendous thing. Are you doing any bird guiding at all, or you are not doing anything?
Nothing like that. If I'm free,
Okay.
maybe on my leave days, I guide people. I take people, and sometimes when I feel like to take leave, I take leave and come back here, and then take people for guides. If there are people who need to be guided, if these boys are busy, I would
Okay.
take them for birding.
Okay. So Jimmy joined Rejoice, and I think you have trained him very well. And what I really like, Jimmy, about you yesterday is typically at the night birding, we tell the guide that, what, we want to continue, we are not happy. So yesterday, I think it was the other way around, right? Jimmy wanted to stay back and trying out the Oriental Bay Owl. Thank you for that, Jimmy. Maybe, another 2 years, somebody will come and take your interview. You'll be so, Rejoice is very, very popular all over the India. You want to share a message to the audience who will be watching this?
Yeah, so this is Jimmy, my brother. He'll be handling the bird guide now. So, and if you ever want to come, you can contact me because my number is available in so many birding groups and also on social media. So birding they will be handling, but the rest, logistic and everything, I will be handling. And sometimes people might find it hard to communicate or to find us, but because we have very bad network. But what you can do is you can mail or you can send a WhatsApp message because WhatsApp is very commonly used. You can drop a message and we'll reply you in due time. Like when I'm on duty, I will be on network. I will be getting network, so I can reply you back. That's how I do. So some people might be complaining like, Rejoice, don't message us, don't reply us. The thing is, we really have a bad time with network, and I hate spending too much time on phone. So, but whenever I'm free, whenever I feel like looking at my phone, I just do all the formalities and fill up all the reply to all the message that are sent to me. It might take even a week sometimes because there's so many messages and you tend to forget what to look to scroll down. So yeah, you're always welcome here. We have this very popular target species that we have here for birding. So whenever you want to come, you can just drop us a message, and whenever we have free time, we can see the message and reply you back on, and then we can communicate on WhatsApp. And other than that, we are trying to do it very professionally, although we are still beginning, and a lot of other things might go wrong, but I think people would be able to understand on that, because we also have a very different kind of way of eating the food that we eat, and we are trying to we are trying our best to cook in a way that people outside will like to eat, because our way of eating is very different. And but we are trying to cook whatever people like, and also make the stay comfortable for people who come from far away, like in mainland India or south or north of India or in the west. So yeah, so some people might find it difficult, but I think for 3 days people have to struggle with us, and let's focus more on birding other than other thing, because anyway we are not going to die for 3 days like eating the sometimes spicy food and sometimes no salt or anything. So I think we will try to adjust, and we are trying our best to pick out what people like and what people will be able to consume. And also not only birding, but I think people can also come for other things like nature walk or if you just want to walk, we will take you in the forest. Like people spend a lot of time in the cities, always in the room to office, so people might like to come for birding, and we can do a nature walk. And we can just spend time in the forest and have some good time. Also, you can come for butterflies. We have a lot of very rare butterflies. You can also scroll down the new butterfly book that Isaac Kimker has written. Once it is finished, you can buy that book and see those species. I have submitted around 20 to 30 of them. You can scroll that book, and if you think any of those species that you want to see, you can come and see them, because March, April is a very good time to see those species, and also October, November. So, and some of the species are really rare. You might not ever seen them again in other states, but they are still here. And even for mammals like the faceleaf monkey and hula gibbons, Bengal Slow Loris, these are 3 target species. Although we have some other species like pigtail macaque, and we also have clouded leopards, and we have binturong and sloth bear and barking deer, also a lot of other civets. But these 3 species are like a main target because we easily get them. And yeah, that's all, and I hope to see everyone who is coming. And just like I said, we are very best at what we are doing, but we are trying to do best. So if anyone of you is willing to come, you can come, contact us, and we will try to do our best to accommodate you and to make you feel home when you come here. Thank you.
So I want to just call out, I think Vijay has called out some risks which are not risk. First of all, the stay was very good. The new homestay that he has built is better than most of the typical homestays we stay in India. It is the remotest part of India, and I didn't expect things like that. And I'll put some pictures, in the reference. Second thing is, from the food perspective, I didn't have any problem in the food. It was a very good food, not spicy, with very good taste. We thoroughly enjoyed. So food is also not an issue, and communication is also not an issue. I want to take one more moment out. Thank you, Rejoice, and please pass my thanks and gratitude to Dr. Vijay Anand. I was talking to Atanu Modak, with whom I actually made this trip, and I was talking to him that if we get more Rejoice and Dr. Anand in other parts of India, God only knows, how many new species will come to the map of, Indian bird list. Thank you, and again, thanks, Jimmy. I know you didn't speak much today, but you did a wonderful job. And I'm sure in a few years, somebody will take an interview of yours for a beautiful thing you're doing. Thanks once more. And thanks, audience, for watching.
Thank you.